Hey fellow aviators! What is the last flight simulator you played on your mobile device? Probably TFS, maybe Infinite Flight, but I doubt that you ever played this one. Welcome to Uni Flight Simulator. So, this is a completely new flight simulator released in November of 2023. And as you can already tell, there is a nice selection of planes. Cessna 172 and DA-42 are apparently already available, with the Boeing 737 and Cessna 400 still being in development stage. A lot of different airports are here as well, with European ones still being in development too. But a wide selection of Asian, African and South American airports is enough. Though I really wonder when did Lukla become an African airport. Also, we have a lot of settings where you can change the controls, weather, time and graphics of the game. But let's not waste any time and get to actual flying. Cessna 172 in Gustavia Airport.
My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Gus.
Here we go. Alright, so, the loading time is actually incredible, as I had to wait just a few seconds to spawn. As you can see, the high quality graphics are actually really good. We also have different camera modes. You know, looking at this so far, I'd call it a mix of RFS for the info panel below and X-Plane or at least Airfly for the graphics. Alright, so we even have an actual flight plan preloaded, which we are definitely not going to follow. The cockpit is really nicely done. The overhead panel gives us abilities to open the actual navigation tab, lights controls, map and system controls. Now the system controls is done so well you can actually open the pilot's window or even the door, and that is just incredible. But well, here we face the first problem, which, at least for me, ruins the whole game experience and must be fixed as soon as possible. The game is way too sensitive. Whenever you try to set up the throttle or use the on-screen joystick, it also moves your camera. You have to be really careful there. Anyway, let's reset the brakes, set the throttle up and begin taxiing. We even have a special blue line that shows us where the runway is. This reminds me of Microsoft Flight Simulator, which has the same nice option. Okay, let's not wait anymore, let's take off and get to actual flying. Just look at this graphics. That is top level for mobile, seriously. We even have special guidance signs that show us where the airports and waypoints are. The sound is pretty nice and realistic too. Well, let's turn around and try to land. And here we get to the first problems with joystick controls. Remember, whenever I try to use a joystick, it also changes my camera angle. That makes a proper landing literally impossible. To avoid that from happening again, I decided to go to settings and do something I usually try to avoid. I set the tilt controls mode. No! This time I decided to go with the DA-42. Great, now controlling the airplane is way easier. I decided to spend the next 15 minutes flying to our destination, St. Bartholomew Airport. And as I was searching for the runway, this happened. I really don't think the gear is supposed to be like that. I guess I'll try again. Great, just great. Okay, but we still should land. This is not a flight simulator review video without showing at least one landing, right? Cessna 172, Baku Airport. One thing I discovered while texting is that this game has really nice clouds. yet I think we need more sunlight. With the last flight, I also discovered the autopilot, which has the heading and altitude settings. And that was not perfect. Don't blame me though, I'm not good at tilt controls. Anyway, let's get to the conclusion. Should you buy this or not? I'd say you should, but not now. Even though I really like this game's graphics, cockpit details, and especially its functionality with a lot of opportunities, it's the bugs that ruin your experience. Being not able to change the throttle without moving your camera is just kinda unacceptable. The broken landing gear bug we saw is hilarious as well. These bugs will most probably get fixed in the future though. This game has a great potential. Will it become the best mobile flight simulator? It indeed might. But for now, I'd say it got released way too early. The developers should have probably released it only after a lot of testing, to see if there are any game-breaking bugs. But anyway, it's still a great job from the developer. And at the end of the day, it's always your choice to buy it or not. So feel free to do that and support the developer of this cool project. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, and if you're here for the first time, subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.